If you're a caregiver, you already know that managing medications can feel like a full-time job on its own. So, what if there was a way to make that whole process just easier? Today, we're going to dive into how mail order pharmacies might just be the game changer you've been looking for.
I mean, let's be real. How many hours of your life have you spent just on this one errand? It's one of those things that seems small, but week after week, it can turn into a huge source of stress.
Oh yeah, you know the drill. You're fighting traffic, you're stuck in a long line, and the whole time you're just crossing your fingers that the prescription is actually ready and that the insurance went through. It's a cycle that just eats up your time and your energy.
But what if there was a better way, a more modern solution that's about more than just convenience? Let's take a look at how mail-order pharmacies can seriously streamline this whole thing for you.
Just picture that for a minute. No more car trips, no more waiting around, just the medications you need, showing up right on schedule. It sounds so simple, right? That one change can have a massive impact on your day-to-day stress.
And you might be thinking this is some kind of niche service, but it's not. Not at all. Almost half of all Medicare Part D beneficiaries are already using them. That is a huge number, and it just goes to show you how many people are already relying on this system. So you might be wondering, okay, how do I actually make this happen? Well, it's probably a lot more straightforward than you think. Let's break down the steps. So it all starts with the doctor. The absolute easiest way is to have them send the prescription directly to the mail order pharmacy. Now, if a medication is needed, like right now, no problem. You can still go get that first fill from your local pharmacy and then just set up all the future refills to come by mail. It's really designed to be a pretty seamless switch. And hey, here are a couple of pro tips, just to make sure everything runs like a well-oiled machine. Try to order your refills about 2 weeks before you actually need them. That gives plenty of cushion for shipping. And honestly, the best option? If they offer automatic refills, sign up. That puts the entire process on autopilot. Okay, so we've covered convenience, which is great, but what are the other major upsides here? Let's get into why this service has become so popular. First and foremost, you're getting time back in your day, plain and simple. But it's also about the cost. A lot of the time, the drug prices can be just as low or sometimes even lower than your local spot. And the customer service is a really big plus. You can usually sort things out online, and most of these services have a helpline where you can talk directly to a pharmacist, which is, that's incredibly valuable. All right, now I need you to lean in for this next part, because it's really, really important. There's a common mix-up that can cost you money and cause some serious headaches, so let's clear it up right now. You'll hear these two terms thrown around a lot, mail order pharmacy and online pharmacy, and people often use them like they're the same thing. They are not. They are fundamentally different, and knowing how is the key to making this work for you. Okay, so here's the deal. A mail order pharmacy is a service that is offered by your insurance company. Think of it as part of your plan. That means they already have all your info, claims are easy, and they often give you 90-day supplies. An online pharmacy, on the other hand, is basically just a digital version of a regular drugstore. They might not even accept your insurance, and it's on you to figure all of that out. So the big takeaway, mail order is integrated with your insurance. That's the one you want to look for. So, with all of that on the table, how do you decide if this is actually the right move for your situation? Let's walk through a few things you'll want to think about. First, you've got to do your homework and compare prices. Don't just assume it's cheaper. You might find that one drug is a great deal through mail order, but another is actually less expensive at your local pharmacy. So you have to do the math. And also, this is a big one. If you ever switch insurance plans, you're also switching your mail order provider. So you have to start over and reevaluate their service and costs every single time. Now listen to this. This is a real warning from someone who lives in a hot climate. If your medications are going to be sitting in a blazing hot metal mailbox for hours, that could literally cook them and make them ineffective or even dangerous. It's a critical thing to think about depending on where you live. You know, when you boil it all down, this isn't really just about getting pills delivered. It's about creating a smarter, less stressful system. It's about giving yourself a little more control over a really critical piece of the caregiving puzzle. Think about it. By taking one big repetitive chore completely off your plate, you free up so much mental space and energy. And that's energy you can stop spending on logistics and start spending on what actually matters, being present with a person you love. It's a simple change, but it can have a pretty profound ripple effect, saving time, saving money, definitely saving your sanity.
It just offers a path to making the day-to-day a little more manageable. So I'll leave you with this question. What could a little more calm and control bring to your life?